Já pensou ser capaz de saber quem tá mentindo e quem tá falando a verdade? Pois esse é o dom da Charlie, personagem interpretada pela ótima Natasha Lyonne, na série Poker Face, que acaba de ganhar uma segunda temporada na plataforma Universal Plus. Eu falei com a atriz sobre a série e sobre outros trabalhos dela, como Boneca Russa, da Netflix, e o filme Teen, Nunca Fui Santa. Confira. Well, I love Russian Doll,
Thank
and
you.
I've read that Ryan Johnson wrote Charlie Cale for you after seeing the show. So, do you see similarities between these two characters?
Yeah, I guess Ryan had seen Russian Doll, and in creating that show, I based a lot of it on Elliot Gould's portrayal of Philip Marlowe and Robert Altman's Along Goodbye. That's why Charlie, of course, I mean, that's why Nadia has Oatmeal, her cat, and you see her at the deli a bunch. We started thinking about it, and we realized it couldn't be quite that. But what if? What if this same sort of Lady Philip Marlowe type was had a little bit more sun at her back? Wasn't quite the same city slicker, and we had a little bit more of a flavor of, Jeff Bridges and The Big Lebowski, the dude, sort of a desert rat, and excited to meet people. And so I always loved that about these two shows as companion pieces, is a sort of extension, I guess, that Nadia is really, she was crafted to really be, I guess she's on her own case, and kind of her journey is to move from nihilism and self-destruction into connection with another human being, and sort of, getting to the bottom of it, learning how to live, and learning how to square the past to keep on going, even once you've signed up for a life. And then in Charlie, there's this kind of evolution of, we lose interest in ourselves and gain interest in our fellows, and sort of moving into other people's cases and helping them crack those. So I love them both. I love them both.
Well, I see you have a reunion with Melanie Linsky and Clea Duvall in this season. And at first, do you know what is the Brazilian title to But I'm a Cheerleader?
I'd love to.
It is I Was Never a Saint.
That's true. I never was a saint. Although I do feel like I Never Was a Saint was would have been a movie that it would be more likely for me to act in, because I only found that script because I was friends with Clea Duvall, and it was on the passenger seat of her car. I was visiting her up in San Francisco, and as a New Yorker, I was very impressed with the way that she could drive up and down hills. So I looked down at my feet, terrified, and there was a script. I said, "What's this one?" But I'm a cheerleader. I said, "Are there any parts?" And she said, "Well, not for you," because she's like blonde. And we went to meet up with Jamie Babbitt in New York, who tells the story of me ambling into the East Village place with a 2-day-old eyeliner and big hair and bell bottoms, and being like, "I think I'm your cheerleader." Took some convincing. I feel like had the name of the movie been I Am Not a Saint, it would have taken less work to get the part.
Yeah, it would be made for you.
Yeah, wouldn't you know?
Yeah. And how was it to act with them again?
Well, of course, I was lucky to act with Clea last year in season one, and this year she directs an excellent episode. And then Melanie came back, and I love them forever for life. I mean, we were at Clea's daughter's birthday the other day, and Melanie was there, and Jason was there. Jason Ritter is also in the show this year. Um, and Yeah, we also had the opportunity of the first film that Clea wrote and directed and starred in. Melanie and I were in that one as well. And it was I just remember weeping at Sundance when, like, Melanie won, I guess it was like Best Actress, and Clea won Best Movie. And it was like just so dramatic that it was like my real life best friend, taking it all the way. So I think that the three of us are just very, you know, enmeshed in terms of like really wanting to see each other win. And I love it that Clea is a filmmaker now. And I love Melanie is a mother and a rock star. I mean, there's just something very soothing about it, because certainly it was made clear to all three of us out the gate that we were, a bit fringe. So I don't know that any of us were banking on working this long, or, being able to sustain it. So I'm very grateful.
Great. So thank you very much, Natasha, and congrats on the new season.
Thank you. See you later, I guess.